On health, education, labor, and pensions will please come to order. As I start, I'll say to my fellow Republicans, we're one vote short, so when we do vote, I ask everyone on my side to stay until Senator Murkowski's here, because we all need to be here and when we finish voting. Their side is free to leave at any time they wish, including before the vote. So we're at a critical moment in public health. While the COVID-19 pandemic has ended, the loss of trust in public health and science agencies remains. And this comes as the nation faces serious health threats like a measles outbreak, which has already claimed at least one life, maybe two, and hospitalized many more. One life of a child from a vaccine-preventable disease. So the American people's trust in public health institutions must be restored. To start, we need public health leaders committed to transparency and finding unbiased solutions to Americans' most challenging health problems. Dr. Bhattacharya and Dr. Makary have demonstrated that they are ready to take on this responsibility. If confirmed as director of the NIH, Dr. Bhattacharya committed to promoting free and open debate at the agency, allowing all viewpoints to find the best outcome for Americans' health. He also discussed modernizing NIH, empowering scientists to find the next life-saving medical breakthrough. Moving on to the Food and Drug Administration. If confirmed as FDA Commissioner, Dr. Makary committed to promoting medical innovation while upholding FDA's gold standard of review, so Americans can benefit from the latest life-saving medicines and devices. He emphasized the need to address obesity and chronic disease in collaboration with other administration officials. Dr. Bhattacharya and Dr. Makary have the experience and the vision to achieve President Trump's objective of making America healthy again. I support their nominations, urge my colleagues to do the same. With that, I recognize Senator Sanders for his opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today we are voting on the nominations for Director of the NIH, Dr. Jay Bhattacharya, and the Commissioner of the FDA, Dr. Marty Makary. I will be voting against both of these nominations. The NIH, with a budget of $48 billion, is the largest funder of medical research in the world. This research has led to new treatments and prescription drugs that have significantly improved the lives of Americans and people throughout the world. Every American should be proud of those achievements. But these treatments don't do any good if people cannot afford them. And the truth is that is exactly what is happening in our country today. It is beyond comprehension that we continue to pay, in some cases, 10 times more for the same exact drug to people in Canada or other countries around the world. People go to the doctor, they get a prescription, they can't afford it. That's absurd. Not only has the federal government not effectively regulated the price of prescription drugs, although we have made progress under the Biden administration in terms of negotiating prescription drug prices with Medicare, the taxpayers of this country over the years have provided hundreds of billions of dollars in research and development into new prescription drugs that have provided enormous benefits. Unfortunately, despite all of the money that we have spent on the development of prescription drugs, drug companies take the money, they say, thank you very much, and they go out and they charge the American people sky-high prices. In 2023, this committee released a report that found that the average price of new treatments that NIH scientists helped invent over the past 20 years is $111,000. $111,000 per treatment. In virtually all cases, American taxpayers are paying far more than people in other countries for the exact same medicine. In my view, we need an NIH director who is prepared to take on the greed of the pharmaceutical industry and use every tool at his or her disposal to substantially lower the outrageous prices of prescription drugs. Unfortunately, I do not believe that President Trump's nominee to lead the NIH is that person. Not just the NIH. The FDA was established by Congress to regulate prescription drugs and the food that we eat, among many other things. According to the FDA's website, its mission is to make medical products more effective, safer, and more affordable. More affordable. Again, all of the great breakthroughs don't mean anything unless people can afford them. And today in America, tens of millions of people cannot afford those treatments. And for that reason, Mr. Chairman, I will also oppose the FDA nominee.
Senator Hawley, was this the nomination you wish to speak on? We are waiting for Senator Murkowski. We have a 2-minute statement from Senator Hawley, and so we'll do that. Then, assuming that no one else has a statement, we'll begin the vote.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I was alarmed yesterday to learn that Dr. McCary had selected to be the chief counsel of the
This is for Bhattacharya, so.
No, I'm sorry. I want to talk about Dr. McCary.
Okay, so
Want
hold
me
it
to
then, please.
suspend?
Okay. Well, go ahead and do it if you don't
Okay.
mind, and we'll.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I was alarmed to see yesterday that news reports that Dr. McCary had decided to elevate to the chief counsel of the FDA a lawyer from the Biden administration who had, as I'm sure it would warm my colleagues' hearts on the other side of the aisle to know, repeatedly argued in favor of the Biden administration's rules on the chemical abortion drug, mifepristone, in case after case after case. This, frankly, flew in the face of what Dr. McCary told me in terms of his unbiased view on this. He said he would carry out a close review of that drug, as is required by law, by the way, and what he also testified to this committee. I subsequently learned that this same attorney whom he had chosen to be the head of, again, the FDA's chief counsel, had also repeatedly argued for President Biden's vaccine mandates and had argued that there was no imposition on religious liberty in the vaccine mandates, that there should be no exceptions, argued in favor of the government shutdowns, argued in favor of firing federal officials who refused the vaccine mandate, even on religious liberty grounds. I was stunned to hear about this, and frankly, Mr. Chairman, I was very, very alarmed, and it called into question, to me, Dr. McCary's judgment. Now, I'm pleased to see that as of this morning, he has withdrawn his support from this individual. She has resigned as chief counsel at the FDA. He has reconsidered that judgment, and that gives me some confidence. On that basis, I will vote yes.
Seeing that a quorum is present, I move to favorably report Dr. Bhattacharya's nomination. The clerk will call the roll, and I shall be voting yes.
Senator Paul. Senator Collins. Senator Mullen. Senator Marshall. Senator Scott. Senator Hawley. Senator Tuberville. Senator Banks. Senator Houston. Senator Moody. Senator Sanders. Senator Murray. Senator Baldwin. Senator Murphy. Senator Kane. Senator Hassan. Senator Hickenlooper. Senator Markey. Senator Kim. Senator Blunt Rochester. Senator Alsobrooks. Senator Murkowski. Senator Murkowski. Yeah.
Senator Cassidy is an aye. We'll hold this vote open, and we'll go to the next vote, okay? My colleagues are okay with that, okay? Next, we'll go to, I will now move to favorably report Dr. Martin McCary's nomination. The clerk will call the roll. I shall vote yes.
Senator Paul. Senator Collins. Senator Mullen. Senator Marshall. Senator Scott. Senator Hawley. Senator Tuberville. Senator Banks. Senator Houston. Senator Moody. Senator Sanders. Senator Murray. Senator Baldwin. Senator Murphy. Senator Kane. Senator Hassan. Senator Hickenlooper. Senator Markey. Senator Kim. Senator Blunt Rochester, Senator Also Brooks, Chairman Cassidy, I have 13 ayes, 9 nays.
You have to hold it open.
For this one, too? Oh, never mind, I'll hold it open. Thank you, colleague.
You need some advice from counsel.
Believe me, I'm.
Senator Murkowski for the vote on Bhattacharya. I have 12 ayes, 11 nays.
The ayes have it, the nomination is agreed to and will be favorably reported to the Senate. Now, please, Dr. McCary.
Senator Murkowski. I have 14 ayes, 9 nays.
The ayes have it, the nomination is agreed to and will be favorably reported to the Senate. The Help Committee stands adjourned.